In the last century, more than 150 people have died trying to conquer Mount Everest. That may sound like the most extreme of extreme sports, but at least the mountain climbers had something to hold on to. The people we're about to introduce you to have nothing to grab onto but air. They spend their days hurling themselves off buildings or mountains just for the thrill of it. The people who do it, people who get their kicks tempting fate, are also tempting the law. As Vicki Mabry found out in 2000, they're fighting to defend the sport they call base jumping.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.
Base jumping is literally a leap of faith. Faith that you will open the parachute in time, that you won't hit the ground at 120 miles an hour, that this jump won't be your last.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Team body bag. Rules, baby, having it!
We love life, and we don't have death wishes. I mean, we realize every time we get up on the cliff and we jump off, I mean, theoretically, we've committed suicide until we make a conscious decision to save our lives.
It's suicide without the commitment.
That's true.
Henry Boger is a daredevil by profession, a skydiver. Base jumping is his hobby.
There's so many people I've talked to that have dreamed about, oh, I'd love to step out of the edge of cliffs and jump off. And we actually get to do that.
Base jumpers are a tight-knit group of only a few thousand people, a bond made even stronger because almost everyone who does it knows someone who has died doing it. As extraordinary as they sound, base jumpers are surprisingly ordinary. Mick Knutson is president of a software company in California. Joe Weber is a dentist in Indiana.
Not much excitement in that, huh?
No, it's not this. My life is this. I do dentistry to provide me with the income to do this.
They came to these cliffs near Moab, Utah, above the Colorado River.
We have arrived.
Don't look down, right?
Right.
Down is 400 feet. Hurdling at over 100 miles an hour, they'll cover it in seconds. They say it's a rush, the ultimate high. For that high, jumpers will spend hours preparing, packing, hiking, all for a 30-second thrill.
What's that 1 second like when you step over the side?
1 second to me here actually feels like a minute. Time slows down. Your senses are heightened. It's an incredible awareness where you take a second and it just stretches it out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.
Tom Sanders, a base jumper himself, filmed hundreds of base jumps all over the world.
It's just a very misunderstood sport, but we're not risking our life for something foolish. It's really, really a great experience.
You risk your life for a great experience.
Yeah, I would. I have footage of guys jumping off of these cliffs with the poise and the grace of an Olympic diver. They stand there, they step off, they do a double backflip and open up a parachute.
Is it dangerous, though? More so than, say, skydiving?
I think base jumping is definitely more dangerous than skydiving.
That's one reason why base jumpers need to master skydiving first. Skydivers have the advantage of height, as much as 14,000 feet. And they have time, a full minute to open a parachute. They also have a backup, a second chute, just in case.
2, 1.
Base jumpers have only a few hundred feet, a few seconds, and one lone parachute. But base jumping is more than dangerous.
1, 2.
In many places, it's also illegal. Base stands for buildings, aerials, spans, and earth, and jumpers usually have to trespass to get to the tops of them.
Hey, that was pretty slick. Up and over, a little bit of look at that wall again.
Avery Badenhop organizes legal base jumping competitions around the world. If he chooses to jump illegally, he has to stay one step ahead of the law.
They would say that in a lot of cases, they're trying to save you from killing yourself.
I don't need anybody to save me from killing myself. If I jolly well want to go do something very dangerous, it's up to me.
These jumpers don't fear danger, or it seems, the law. For their sport, Avery Badenhop, Henry Boger, Joe Weber, and Mick Knutson have all become criminals.
Have you all jumped illegally?
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
Buildings?
I jumped a bridge in San Francisco once.
Mick?
Jumped a building in Indianapolis, Indiana.
But the crime there was never base jumping.
No.
The crime was
always
trespassing.
trespassing, yes.
But wait a minute, you pull into town and pick out a suitable building?
Yeah.
Why?
Sport. Fun. Excitement.
I saw her exit, and I wasn't even concerned for her safety there.
A base jumping protest that ended tragically when 60 Minutes on Classic continues.